Why hello there, my fellow heat-stroked soldiers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Stranded Alien Dawn Jungle, Episode 6, Hot and Powerless. So, survivors with high physical skill will improve their scavenging results going out here. You know what? I'm gonna send Han. He is our highest physical, I think. 8, yeah. So, like, by a lot. He's double what the next person is. And hopefully when he's home, we'll have some nicer food for him. Which doesn't have him on edge as much. Bye, Han. Okay. If I got more purple leaf, we could also start making kimchi, which would be a pretty good meal for Sora, who's also pretty mad. She prefers ratatouille. What does ratatouille take? Ratatouille would be beef berries. Yeah, I can't make ratatouille. Oh, or churroot. So churroots and oil and fats. No, but it says beef berries. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that unless I start trading for beef berries, because I don't think beef berries are on this map. But what I can do is make some like purple leaf kimchi for you, and hopefully that will be a better food source, make you happier or whatever. I don't want my two best shooters, Sora and Han, to be like on the brink of a mental break. Because if they mental broke in the middle of a fight, that would be kind of bad. I'm about to have enough concrete for the concrete tower, so what's the next project? More defense projects, storage, farms, or industry? Leave it up to you. Or alternatively, you could vote on viewer suggestions, and that will work too. Okay. That's not too bad. Bunch of Scarab. I think what I'll do is, for now, assign everybody to the base, so nobody ventures out. And we'll actually use their defenses for once. The flamethrowers are particularly effective against Scarab. The flamethrowers are really good against a lot of spammed creatures. Large spaceship debris crashed nearby with a self-destruct alert, so it's timed. Might be worth salvaging. Got it. Another potential quest to go on. Alright, so they are attacking. And spaceship debris is done, and he came back with a bunch of scrap metal electronics. So because he has really high salvaging skill, I hope he has a lot of electronics, because I am electronics starved badly up in this base. So that should be a really useful yield. Now, the last time I played, sometimes insects and, well, enemies of all types, if they can't easily path to you, will just decide to break your walls down. So we'll see if that still happens. So what I'm doing now is just tagging them to hunt, so we automatically butcher when they're dead. Because insect meat will be really good. But it looks like they're coming to the right spot. So Sora, draft, get up in that tower. And then Simon, draft, get up in that tower. Melody and Rita, you can guys draft here and turn on the turrets. I've got the high ground. Not sure what this thing's doing. This Thraka. Like got spooked by the gunfire, maybe? But as you can see, it's an absolute kill box. Melting bugs with like very little effort. And then Quinn going, what's going on? There's a fight happening? He's not even aware. But the sniper towers gives us really good line of sight, them coming off the hills. And we're done. Nobody even got close to getting hurt. A little bit of fuel used up in these flamethrowers, but like really not that much. And we can just turn off the turrets now. Easy peasy. Not sure I want a giant, large Draka in my base. But once Han's home, he can one-tap it, because his special ability is a Master Hunter. So anything he shoots at who isn't aware of him just, like, dies. You guys wanted storage? So let's build storage. Can I tame it? I could, but I'm not going to. We didn't vote for me to tame it, and it'd be a lot of work. Build a new ranch and everything. All right, we'll put a little storage there. You know, maybe it should be closer to the base than that. I could actually have storage attached to the building, too, through where, like, this dartboard is. Maybe that's not a bad idea, to move all of the, to move the smelters to the backyard, guarded by the war pigs. Because that's another thing, is, like, even if I don't draft my war pigs, my, Shogu, to fight for me, they'll still protect themselves. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that, is I'll put the storage kind of, like, attached to the base. In order to tame the Draka, if you're wondering, what you would need first is grain, because that's their taming food. But the retaliation chance is a lot lower than the Shogu. The Shogu is a 50-50. Oh, we're actually, speaking of which, we're literally just now getting grain. I did want to research brewing and distillation. And coffee. Oh, you know what? Coffee's going first. Gotta have my coffee, man. Gotta have my coffee. Oh, that's dumb. Okay. Draka tried to leave my base and walked into my flamethrowers and got pissed off, fought the flamethrowers and lost. Good job. What did you come home with? 5? Not great, not terrible, not great. I'll take it, though. Unfortunately, we didn't get any more Hepagonia or syrup for him. And in fact, it kind of looks like this is blighted. This might have gotten blighted, this plant. Of course, we aren't going to be able to get that because everybody's on base lockdown. So, no, 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 and no. Now they can go and actually harvest that stuff. They decided to shoot at this target so much they broke it. That's okay. So we'll put the stimulating teas on this shelf 2 once we make the first batch, and then coffee and alcohols and all that stuff too. Got a good amount of grain. So there we go. New resource stimulating tea. Yeah, it has infinite shelf life. And then pickled vegetables also just came out. I forget whether or not they need to be stored. So they need to be refrigerated, okay. Okay. That's fine. So this dartboard needs to get moved to make way for... Oh god, there's like nowhere to put it. To make way for the storage. So first I'll move the punching pole, and then the dartboard will go where the punching pole was. So the idea that I have for storage is to just attach it to the base so that it can share a door. That way you don't have to, like, leave to be able to, leave the base to be able to get to it. So if I have to go into, like, base lockdown for some reason, it's very easy to do. That's the same level, right? No, that looks higher. Oh, because, yeah, there's, like, a weird lip on the flooring. Okay, I see. Glad I caught that. That'd be annoying. There we go. That should be enough space, I think. And then once this target's moved, I'll have it go back a little bit further. Whoa, I have a lot of chew roots. How the hell do I have so many chew roots? Okay, I didn't realize that they'd make so many, that the, my pets would make so much chew root. My refrigerator has, like, 500 something chew roots in it. It's filled, essentially. So I need to fix that. And we also have a newborn Shogu, who just got born. So let's run the giveaway. I'm not maybe willing to butcher a newborn. So your name is going to be named me. We'll train you. And give you a little animal spot. Good luck in the raffle, guys and gals. Rita did just hit 5 cooking. So 5 cooking was kind of the bare minimum to not fail at tasty recipes, like bread, meat pie, buttermelon. So I'm gonna stop making the veggie and meat soups and start making the tastier recipes, which are gonna make people happier, hoping that helps to stabilize some of the moods in the base. If I want to make buttermelon pie, I need buttermelons, though. I don't know if there was buttermelons nearby. I think that was one of the things that it just... RNG did not bless me with a field of buttermelons. Fine. I didn't want to have to plant more, but seems I don't get my wish. Buttermelon field. Ah, we're eating bread. And we have cereal coffee. Alright, so hot drinks, coffee, do until we have 20. Now we're talking. Now we're a society. Before, we were not. But now I like our home a little bit better. Coffee makes all the difference. I did want to extend the storage one more tile, yes. You are correct, Brazit. You're the smart one in the group. Alright, I want to extract chewroot oil first and foremost, because it's filling my fridge and it's stupid. I'm probably going to need more wood for this, to finish this construction project. But cutting one of the mega trees ought to be enough. Cut 2 mega trees. Tell my farmer to stop harvesting the cloth. I have 400 of it. I think that's fine. Now, the thing about the final thing that we have to build to win, the ensemble relay, I need 500 cement, so what I'm going to do down here is to set the queue up here to make until 500, rather than make until forever. God, what is that cacophony? Those war pigs, their mating calls are... sounds pretty feral to me. And then the nanotubes, likewise, are going to be until 500. I don't think we're going to risk, like, accidentally getting 500 nanotubes. That's just not that realistic. It takes a lot of effort. But setting up a max for that makes sense, too. And that also requires 50 electronics and 10 CPU cores. We almost actually have the CPU cores. We have 8 of the 10. But the electronics is so many more than we currently have. Meaning sending Han out to do scavenging missions makes a whole lot of sense. Ah, Guitar Loan, you are the baby pig. Long may you live. Well, now Han's happy and Sora's melting down. Another thing I don't have is more good luck charms. The initial good luck charms I made have decayed. And in fact, I'm going to need to start wearing the synthetics as well. Because everyone's clothing is about to fall off for them. I would be pretty interested in going back to the spaceship debris with Han once his mood's a little bit more stabilized. Once he's, like, relaxed and fed, we'll send him back there. And maybe with, proper clothing. And a good, maybe a new good luck charm? That should last him long enough. This game looks more developed than you last remember? Yeah, it is. Definitely has a lot more meat on it than before. That's an awkward doorway. I don't think the game cares how I lay it out, though. I think it's time for everybody to get into their synthetics. Whatever happened to the shirts I queued up? We've literally made 0 of them. Simon! Good God, man. We're gonna be naked. It's gonna be your fault. So we just got distillation. So I can build a distillery. A distillery actually might be a good thing to build in the storage area. Just because I'm kind of running out of room in the main base. We're fermenting kimchi. We are making pickled vegetables. It might be the right time to start putting air conditioning as well. Food for thought. And now we have a storage room. So, not all storage can go on shelves. Some storage requires floor storage. So, I will do a mix of floor and shelf. So, certain things like scrap metal or cement or stone, like that has to go on the ground. It doesn't fit on the shelves. The shelves are for like smaller things. So we'll have a line of shelves and some floor storage as well. It's also a severe heat wave. Wow, is that ever good timing? I just put in air conditioners. Like literally just now, I put in air conditioners. So lucky me. No, not the deconstruct the floor. Deconstruct the storage. Okay, I'm a little smooth brain today. There we go. Because I did want a distillery in here. So this is going to be 57 degrees higher during this disaster. So it's already 115 Fahrenheit out, which is like, what is that, like 55 Celsius? 46, sorry. Way cooler than I thought. But it's getting hotter, because right now it's nighttime, so it's going to get worse. Just you wait. And brewing is done. So brewing is on here. Coffee. Oh, and fermenting barrels. Okay. Ferment ale until 30. More important than pickled vegetables. So Han is ecstatic. I don't really know what I did for him. I guess he sat in an armchair and punched something, and that made him really, really, really happy. So if I wanted to send him on an expedition, now would kind of be the time, because the dude's like ear to ear grinning. It's almost creepy. There's one storage outside. Oh, yeah. Good catch. Oh, we're also getting hit with Unpowered, so wind is not blowing at all, and solar is not doing anything at the moment either. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't really mind the brownout, but it's probably browning out because of all the air conditioners that I got running, I'd imagine. But as the sun comes up, we'll be fine. I'll put some more solar in. Bye-bye, Han. Come back with electrical components, please. I'm going to turn off one of these ACs. I don't know if we need all of them on. So now with this shelf, what I need to do is I need to go through and say very carefully what should and should not be allowed on it, depending on its spoiling, which takes a minute. Because it's not refrigerated. Cooked meals, so not any of the cooked meals or quick meals, but emergency rations are fine. Fabrics are fine, electrical components are fine, crafting materials are fine. Except for manure. Apparel, weapons, and tools should not go. Medicine and other items are fine, but I'd prefer them elsewhere. Why can't I? There. And then this stockpile should be for things that just don't fit anywhere else. Although this stockpile is best for things that also rot. So that would be stuff like hay. Right? Because ore can be outside unsheltered and it's fine, doesn't matter. Whereas like God, where is the hay? But stuff like hay obviously needs to be covered or it goes bad. I just literally can't even find it in this. Oh, construction material. So hay should be in here. Purple leaf should be in here. Sticks, wood, but stone, cement. Doesn't matter. Carbon nanotubes can be outside. Cement can be outside. Stone can be outside. Scrap metal needs to be under. So stone, cement, and carbon nanotubes. It's strange about carbon nanotubes, but they can actually be stored like outdoors in the open with no penalties, so I'll just do that. So this can be for carbon nanotubes, cement, and stone, and anything else that never decays. I'm not sure if there's anything else that never decays, but that might be about the list. Oh, we just got our first antibiotics from the Succulents. Sweet. And because I crashed, I'm going to go like slightly over time to make up for the crashed time. But we'll be wrapping this up shortly. I suspect, given where we're leaving off, y'all might want another week of this next week. So for the severe heat wave, it's actually not super hot. It's only 118 Fahrenheit outside. That's pretty tolerable. I mean, it's not great, but playtesting it, when I playtested it to prepare for the stream, I had temperatures hit about 155 Fahrenheit, which is 68 Celsius. So sometimes it can be hotter, is all I'm gonna say. That's like inhumanely hot, gonna kill you hot. which is definitely not what I'm experiencing now. All right, so on these shelves, I wanted coffee. Yes. Copy and paste. And then eventually, I'm going to try to keep, instead of breaking these down where they start to decay, I'm just going to say keep empty. So they try to haul everything out of these shelves and into the base. Okay, Han. I can go, you know what, I'm just going to, we need scrap more than we need textiles. We don't need textiles. So I'll just make that choice because this is a pretty obvious one. Oh, more power outages. So another thing I could do for the power outages is add more wind. The wind turbines are way more reliable at night. Well, than the solar, because solar literally fails me every time. Let's put in 5 more turbines on the other side. Another thing that would not necessarily be a bad idea to invest in the long term is research into power cells, power cell technology. Because what you can do is you can set it up so that you have a low battery sensor, which senses when you're low battery, and then have your power cell generators flick on. And power cell generators produce 100 power. It just requires power cells. So being able to manufacture your own power cells and then have that low power sensor flick your power cells on would be a really good way to offset the fact that your solar is dead at night. Do I use the research bench? I haven't yet. I have still the low-tech one. I haven't even bothered this. I mean, I could roll this out. There's no reason not to. Problem is, it's just I'm getting extraordinarily low wind during nighttime, so it's just the way it is. Just sucks. Given how often I brown out, it'd be a good idea. Yeah, and I think given that I don't really have a lot of liquid fuel, it makes more sense to do power cells than diesel, because diesel's not really going to help me, because I'm not able to keep up with the amount of liquid fuel I need either. But once the sun comes up, I'm not going to have this kind of problem. Alright, Han's back. He got... Oh, what? What a rip! He got literally no electronics. Just all scrap metal. The dunce. That's not what I wanted. You're fired. I need the hamster wheel. The auction not included hamster wheel, yeah. I just need the frickin' wind to blow, man. I mean, I invested in all these high-tech carbon nanotube wind turbines, and the wind's like... It's like, come on. It's not what I wanted. Good news is I have nearly enough cement for the wind condition. And we're starting to make moonshine. Oh boy. That sounds dangerous. Low wind is a symptom of the heat wave? True. Yes, true. I think that is the case. It's too bad there's no, like, thermal electric or something. That would solve all my problems. So the expeditions I have right now is just explore and the ship debris. And the ship debris failed me last time, so I'm just gonna have Han mine out here as penance for his bad exploration. Did get the first batch of kimchi, and I can start to make sweetmeat bites, which I'll do until I have 10 of them, and I'll raise the priority up a little bit higher. So it's like the first thing I do for Han. I apparently don't have some of the ingredients, which is probably the syrup, because I don't think we ever got out to the Heptagonia plants. Even though I told them time and time again to do it, they just chose not to. A shooting star. So it's looking for a potential meteorite, and I think what I'm going to do is send Quinn to it. He does expeditions faster than anyone else. That's one of his unique traits. So if it's something good, I'll get to it fast with him. And before he leaves, I'll have him shut down half of the furnaces and 3 printers to help with the power. Oh, who was in the process of... This is stupid. They're in the process of moving the dandelion thorn spores and just, like, stopped. They don't rot if they're under a roof, but someone left them just, like, unroofed. And he's already done. So he salvaged it for a few scrap metals. And I think it was a one-shot. Maybe we can return there. We'll see. Yep, just more scrap. Does it allow for a return? No, it's not even a return trip type of thing. Well, that's just too bad. I've got to say, the amount of true root I have outside just like laying about is ridiculous. I take it back. Sometimes animals... Well, the true roots, because I can turn them into fuels, is actually pretty handy. But the manure that the other animals produce, not as handy. I would say the shogu are really nice to ranch, but the other animals are less compelling, in my opinion. Good news is the heat wave is over, so I now actually have power. I'm producing, like, many times more power than I'm using. 3 times more power. It's kind of nice. And we get hit by a solar flare. Yeah. Solar flare is because I have the flare shielding researched. Instead of actually shutting things down, it just reduces the amount of, or doubles the amount of power that the device requires as a result. So I suppose it could be worse. There is power cell research assembly that I just got offered as a potential project, which is what I've been hoping for. It allows you to make 2 electronics and power crystals, which are farmable, oddly enough, into power cells, which is an incredibly good research project. We also made ale and sweetmeat bites. So ale and moonshine I'm going to store on these shelves, and sweetmeat bites are obviously going to go in the freezer, and Han should be happy about that. So I think the last thing I'm going to do is to settle up this fight here, this battle, before ending the stream. So let them fight me. Actually, given that they're humming flies, turtling up doesn't really help me any, because humming flies are just going to fly over my walls, and I'm going to need to fight them anyway, right? So I'll go draft and attack them instead. Hey, bud. Oh, they're attacking me. So humming flies don't hurt very much. They're not like super tough or anything. But the gun turrets aren't awesome against them. The lasers are better against them in my experience. But yeah, all right, there goes all the enemies except for the scissor hand, and Sora can handle the scissor hand with her like railgun level 2, and done. That was it. Pretty uneventful. How easy? Oh, accidentally we killed another one who wandered into our flame traps. But that, my friends, is I think where I'm gonna leave off. Thank you for watching Stranded Alien Dawn Jungle. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my Discord community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord, and it also has a link to Patreon if you want to become a Patreon patron. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.